Yo guys, what is going on? It's GalJ007 here with another chapter of D&D style RPG. Last time we took a hit. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, make sure you guys do. It's gonna be on the description of this video. I'm gonna have the list of all the chapters that you may have not seen. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe. And just give me some likes, guys. Yeah, those are greatly appreciated. Comments are also welcome. I love talking to you guys, so make sure you do that. But let's get started. I know that last time we ran into this group of Nerules, and yeah, there they are, the Nerules, and we got hit. We took 2 damage. But yeah, I don't want to give you guys too much, so you guys can watch the video. And let's get started with this one. We've already read through this here, so we're just gonna continue. Off you go, deeper into the castle. Soon you find yourself in a library. However, all the books are gone from the tall wooden shelves, either stolen or destroyed. As a wizard, this is disappointing to you. All castle libraries have secret doors, you announce. After searching for a little while, you notice a small statue of a winged boy reading a book, worked into the stone wall. You press on the statue's arm and it shifts down. There is a grinding sound, and you see the bookshelf nearby crack open from the wall. You wedge your finger into the gap and pry open the door. Immediately before you are stairs descending into the darkness. Dear reader, normally I would give you a choice of whether or not you go down the stairs, but really, who finds a secret door and chooses not to investigate? And so, with a lantern in hand, you descend a few steps and then listen. It's deathly quiet down here, and chilly. You urge Reginald to take the lead. After all, he's wearing the armor. There's a small metal lever on the inside of the passage that you suppose is what you use to open the door from the inside. Nevertheless, you decide to leave the door open. The last thing you need is to get trapped in the evil-smelling place. It is some time before you finally reach a small, empty chamber. On the far wall is a large iron door. Scrawled over the door in rusty red dye, or more likely, dried blood, is a set of elaborate symbols. Gods, what is that? Says Reginald, playing the lantern light over the symbols. It is writing in the infernal tongue, you say, a language of devils, demons, and other beasts that inhabit the nightmare universe. At times, I do not envy your knowledge, says Reginald with a faint shudder. The study of magic leads to many dark places, you say. The trick is to not wander too far into the void. What does it say? Asks Reginald in a tone that is not at all enthusiastic or curious. You study the symbols. They are cruelly drawn, as that in haste, perhaps scrawled by blood fingers. I cannot be sure. I believe it is a ward of some sort, a protection spell. A protection spell using such a foul language? Reginald sniffed. I would expect a curse or a fiendish summoning. It is protection against such a summoning, a barrier, you say. Evil knows evil best, and a spellcaster of black magic understands the need to protect himself from the terrors they bring into this world. Reginald grimaces and points the tip of his sword at the ward door. Only a fool would go down there, although I am more of a man of curiosity than wisdom. You slap his shoulder, making a dull sound against his breastplate. As you have proven time and time again, what do you want to do? So this new option that you guys see here at the bottom, the boost survival stats, it's a new update that they did. You can kind of, use up your points, your luck points in order to do that. We're gonna just open the door. Maybe there's a treasure room behind you, you joke. Fortune and glory, my friend, Reginald says with a broad smile. The large iron door shudders and screeches as Reginald slowly prises it open. Once open, your friend's face drops, and you soon realize why. A powerful stench wafts up from the dark stairs below. He takes a deep breath and plunges down the stairs. Did he fall? Oh no. Reginald! Watch a short video to get free coins. I strongly recommend you watch this as soon as you can. No. I won't do that to you guys. The two of you descend for some time before you enter a large room, eerily illuminated by green flaming torches fastened to each of the walls. Near the far wall is a dais leading up to an altar with a skull inlaid into the frame. Some human, others of animals, or perhaps monsters. The lower altar is blood-stained and covered with candles in golden candle holder arranged around the book. The book is bound in what might very well be mummified human skin, with hand and finger bones embedded into the cover as though the book were in the grasp of the dead. That's scary. The title is infernal, but you don't recognize the words. Beyond the book is a raised part of the altar, white stone seemingly scoured clean of bloodstains. The surface has more candles, a golden cup, and a large golden bowl filled with some dark liquid, maybe blood. Just before the altar is a narrow but deep pit. Shining the lantern in, you make out something gleaming white, a skeletal arm and hand. Reginald adds his light to yours, and you can now see a heap of bodies at various stages of decay. The heap is crawling with rats and other vile scavengers. Sacrifices, the source of the stench, you muttered. I would bet my last copper that Sibaf's father and the rest of the caravan are among them. Reginald makes a face of disgust. I say we swiftly pilfer what we can from this unholy place and leave. As he says this, the bowl in the upper altar begins to tremble as the candlelight around it ripples. Something's coming, you whisper. It is already here, says Reginald. Black smoke billows up from the bowl and swiftly takes the shadowy form of a horned fiend. His glowing, pitiless eyes rove around the chamber, taking everything. Oh my gosh. It's like a genie. Demon! You shout. Despite the terrified look on his face, Reginald has already unslung his backpack and though preparing to scoop valuables from the altar. He might have the right idea. After all, you came here for loot, and it might take a moment for this shadow beast to fully take form. That strange book might be valuable. Finally, maybe you can disrupt this fiend's arrival by knocking over the bowl. But do you dare? After all, this monster hasn't acknowledged you yet, and messing about with his bowl is likely a dangerous way to introduce yourself. What do? I'm going to grab the book and run. In this case, I don't want to fight some demon-looking thing. No time for any of this. Run. Grab the book and run. Oh, no. We lost life. Loot and run, you whisper, and you open your backpack and toss the book into your bag. Reginald gets to work blowing out candles and throwing the golden candlestick into his backpack. You follow his example. You have nearly cleared off the lower table of the altar when you hear, "Your souls are mine." The voice is a hiss, and its words are in the infernal tongue. Now we run, you shout as you turn slinging on your backpack. A terrible cold grips your shoulder, making you scream, "Ah!" Breaking free of the cold, you bolt up the stairs, leaping 3 steps at a time. There is a wheezing snarl not far behind. You make it through the large iron door. The door is heavy, and the hinges are tight. Nevertheless, you expect that if you hurl your weight against it, you can knock it shut. But this will take time, and the demon is nearly upon you. We're going to try to boost our stats. Let's see what happens. Boost stats. Here's where you spend luck to boost stats. We want to boost our life. There we go. That way we have more mana, guys. So let's try to close it. Let's try to close the door. Rather play another character? Sorry to interrupt your game, but if you ever want to skip around and try another character, tap the library button, picture here. On the top, you can play a rogue, succubus, a ranger, and a... Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. Perfect. You run into the room, turn back, and slam your weight against the door, which grudgingly shuts with the whine of its hinges. Well, it's almost shut. Some debris has fallen in the way, keeping it open a crack. There's a snarl and the door shakes, but the arcane symbols crawled on the door appear to be a ward meant to provide a barrier to spirits. You would like to open the door enough to kick the debris out of the way and shut it properly, but you don't dare. Instead, you concentrate on running as fast as possible up the stairs after Reginald. As you reach the secret door in the library, there is a great bang that echoes from below, followed by a jubilant shout of "Freedom!" "Keep running," you shout to Reginald. He does not seem to need this encouragement as he sprints out the library door. You follow him out of the library and down several passageways. Rounding a corner, you are suddenly in the large and lavishly furnished room filled with soft light of dozens of candles. In the middle are three of the evil priests holding hands surrounding what appears to be a pile of corpses. The men are chanting in the infernal language. One of the corpses begins to twitch. Just to the side of the priest stands the massive ogre, his pale white body and large cloaked dark eyes fixed on Reginald. Meanwhile, the corpses that had been twitching spring up to its feet with alarming speed. You think you recognize him as one of the priests you had killed earlier. The undead creature levels its hunger gaze upon you. What do? I'm gonna blast them all. That's gonna be the last decision. I went over a little bit, but that's gonna be... What if we charm the ogre? I don't know if I can do that. I mean, the ogre could take care of all of them, right? Oh man, this is kind of hard, right? Tough decision. Attack with a dagger sounds like a bad idea. We probably want to be like outside the range. Blast him sounds like a great idea, but I don't know if that's gonna do a lot. I have a wizard, so I probably have really powerful magic attacks. So we're gonna blast them and see what happens, and that's gonna be the end of this chapter, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let's blast it. There we go. Area of effect. When you absolutely positively got to kill every mother in this room except no substitutes. Points. Awesome. We got ×2 coins. We got luck 0 ×2. Oh, I guess it would have multiplied them. Oh my gosh. Mana decreased by 4. Morale increased by 4. Sweet. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching this episode. I will bring you another one tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to do the subscribe, like, all the YouTube stuff. Also check out my other social media. I do have a TikTok if you guys aren't following me there. TikTok is the main platform where I'm based right now. So go ahead and check out some of my videos there. I do anime art. But yeah guys, can't wait for the next episode. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this bolt of fire destroys everybody. But we'll see at the end. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a blessed day and stay cool. Thank you.